Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're someone who receives Social Security benefits or are helping a loved one who does, today's update is extremely important for you. We're talking about the Social Security payment schedule for May 2025, and more specifically, the first official disbursement of the month, which is set for May 3rd. There's a lot of misinformation floating around, so in this video, we're breaking everything down clearly so that you know exactly what to expect, who qualifies, and how to prepare for your payment. Now, before we dive in, let's clarify one very important point. The May 3rd payment is not for everyone. This payment will only be sent to those who fall into a specific category, known as Group 1. That's right, Social Security payments aren't sent out to all beneficiaries at once. In fact, the system is divided into 4 separate payment groups. Each group receives their benefits on a different day of the month to help spread out the workload for the Social Security Administration and to ensure smoother payment distribution. Let's take a closer look at how this grouping system works and why it matters for you. So, who exactly is in Group 1? Group 1 includes all beneficiaries who started receiving Social Security payments before May of 1997. If you've been getting your benefits since before that date, congratulations, you're in Group 1. That means your check will arrive on May 3rd, just as it does every single month. This group always receives their benefits on the 3rd of the month, regardless of the day of the week it falls on. Whether May 3rd is a Monday, Saturday, or even a holiday, your payment will still be processed and released on that date. Now here's a question many people have: can I receive my May 3rd check early, like in late April? The answer is no. The Social Security Administration has a strict schedule, and the May 3rd check will not be sent out before that date. There's no early access, no expedited process, and no exceptions to this rule. So, if you're in Group 1, you'll need to wait until May 3rd for that money to hit your account. Now, let's talk about the other groups. If you didn't begin receiving Social Security benefits until after April 30th, 1997, then you're not in Group 1. Instead, you fall into Group 2, 3, or 4. These groups receive their payments later in the month, on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesdays of May, respectively. To break it down further, Group 2 receives their checks on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. Group 3 gets paid on the 3rd Wednesday. Group 4 is the final group and receives their payments on the 4th Wednesday. Your group is determined by the date of your birth. Specifically, if your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of the month, you are in Group 2. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, you are in Group 3. And if your birthday is between the 21st and the end of the month, you are in Group 4. So, if you didn't qualify for Group 1 and your birthday is on, say, May 15th, you'll be receiving your check on the 3rd Wednesday of the month, which, in May 2025, falls on May 21st. Let's circle back to Group 1 for a moment. If you're in Group 1, the May 3rd check will be your only Social Security payment for the month. That means you will not receive any additional Social Security income until the next month's cycle begins in June. This is important to keep in mind for budgeting purposes. If you're someone who depends heavily on this payment, plan your monthly expenses accordingly so that you're covered until June's payment comes through. It's also worth noting that the timing of your check isn't based on how much money you receive. Whether you get $1,200, $2,500, or even the maximum monthly benefit of over $5,000, the date of your payment will still be determined by your group, not the amount of your check. All Group 1 beneficiaries, regardless of their benefit amount, will receive their funds on the same day, May 3rd. Now, some people may wonder, why are these groups even necessary? Well, the answer is pretty simple. The Social Security Administration is dealing with tens of millions of beneficiaries every month. To make the process manageable and reduce the risk of system overloads, they distribute the payments across several dates. This way, banks, financial institutions, and the SSA itself can process everything more efficiently and ensure that everyone gets their money without delays or technical hiccups. But let's talk about one more important topic that's been confusing a lot of people lately: eligibility and early payment rumors. There are plenty of rumors going around that people who receive disability or SSI benefits may also get their money on May 3rd. That's only partially true. Some SSI beneficiaries do receive their payments early, especially if the regular payment date falls on a weekend or holiday. But for this specific payment on May 3rd, the only people receiving Social Security are those in Group 1, retirees who began collecting benefits before May 1997. Everyone else has to wait for their scheduled group date later in the month. So what does this mean for you right now? First, check your Social Security award letter or log into your My Social Security account online. This will tell you exactly when you started receiving benefits and help you confirm your group assignment. If you're in Group 1, you're all set for that May 3rd payment. Make sure your direct deposit information is up to date so there are no delays. If you still receive a paper check, be aware that mail delivery can sometimes be delayed, so plan accordingly. If you're not in Group 1, don't worry, your payment will still arrive on time, just not on May 3rd. Keep an eye on your group's specific Wednesday, and again, make sure your contact and banking information is current in the SSA system. Looking ahead, it's likely that this payment structure will remain in place for the foreseeable future. There haven't been any major announcements suggesting a change to the grouping system. However, the SSA has been introducing new verification and payment processing policies, which means staying informed is more important than ever. In case you missed our last update, we also discussed the upcoming changes to identity verification requirements starting April 14th. These changes won't directly impact the payment schedule, but they could affect how you update your personal information, change your direct deposit, or request certain services from the SSA. So if you haven't seen that video yet, make sure to check it out after this one for all the important details. In summary, here's what you need to know. Group 1 beneficiaries, those who started receiving Social Security before May 1997, will receive their May payment on May 3rd. No early payments will be issued in late April for this group. The timing of your payment is based on your group, not the amount of your check. If you're in Group 2, 3, or 4, your payment will arrive later in May, based on your birth date. Always keep your personal information up to date with the SSA to avoid delays. That's all for today's update. These payment schedules can be a little confusing, but the more you understand them, the easier it is to plan your finances and avoid surprises. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. We're here every week with the latest Social Security news, updates, and tips to help you stay informed and financially secure. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.